Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be frenzied. AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On first down, here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got Mike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Second down now. It's Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Prescott's pass.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. It's now third and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Taking it across midfield and inside the 47. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On the option, they go with Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 2-yard line.
To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Seahawks 0. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Stands in at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They run it with Carson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down.
Here's Carson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
Now it's Carson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott strapped, and the Seahawks have picked it up, taking it right down Broadway. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start with the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Alton Robinson, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Second down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Quadri Diggs. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson, solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This one taken just inside the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. On first down, it's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Carson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, Wilson. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
The point after.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Chris Carson.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
42-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 42 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't claimed before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Well, he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Seahawks 13. Zerline to kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A good pick up there of 20 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, a pass underneath for Carson. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
C.D. Lamb.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice.